the way Harvard Sports operates and what they're trying to focus on is the same things that we wanted out of our trip. You know, we wanted to play and have competitive games while we were here, but you know, it's about seeing the sights and being as much in the culture as we can be, and by showing our players and families and as much as we can about what you know, a different part of the world is like, and try to provide a special experience. And I think Harvard Sports has done that for us and done that with us, and it's really been a good experience. We have a large group. I think we're 46 people, and several have traveled internationally, but certainly not all of them. And I think when you're trying to move everybody across the globe like that, there are challenges. And I thought, you know, the staff at Harvard Sports was incredibly generous with their time and effort to try to make sure all of our people were organized and in place. We had people coming out of different cities, and you know, it's all gone really smoothly, and we're all here and really having a tremendous time. You know, I would rate it a 10. You know, we had some complexities to our airfare, just given where we were coming out of and where some of our other people were originating from. And really everything's been handled quickly and smoothly. And since we've been on the actual trip, we haven't had any problems. So it's really been a good experience. It was a really unique environment. You know, I don't know if this makes sense, but it was a very European environment. You know, the arena was small and tight. A lot of local people from the town were there. It was interesting because it was a really European environment, and being in the town and having locals and having, you know, there were kids sitting right behind our bench, kind of half cheering for our guys and half jeering our guys. And it was really a cool environment. And I think to play against a team that had a mix of grown men, you know, 40-year-old men, and also some 17, 18-year-old kids was really kind of a cool thing for our players. And, you know, in terms of actual ability level, it's really hard to tell, you know, because the style of play here is very different, and the way they go about it is very different. But it was certainly a really competitive game. I think these opportunities are great for our team to come together, you know, to spend time together and to have really unique experiences in the cities here in Europe, you know, being in Barcelona and Sitges here on the water, to be in Naples and Sorrento, and to be in Rome. I just think it provides a foundation for our guys' relationships to continue to grow, and not only our players' relationships among each other, but also, you know, our families' relationships with each other and our families' relationships with our players. You know, so the 8 or 9 days that we're going to end up spending here is going to be a really, really special time that I think everybody, players, coaches, and families included, we'll remember forever. You know, we'll have the pictures and we'll have the memories, and I think we'll always talk about this stuff years from now.
It's just been absolutely phenomenal. So far we're on day 3, and the boys just look around and look at the team, the parents, the coaches, and how they're taking everything in here in Europe and enjoying it. Some of the teammates have never experienced this before, or anything like it, and with regard to them experiencing it together, is just brings them more unified together as a team than everything else they do, you know, day to day at school, in college, in practices. And some of them are out of their comfort zone, and Dan's given them an opportunity, the coach has given them an opportunity here, that I know that they're going to go back to the United States and just it's an unforgettable experience for them. This tour is being overseen by Harvard Sports, and I can say that it's been an A-class effort throughout the first couple of days, throughout the start of the whole program. Our tour guide's taking care of us, Flavio, and our photographer. Everybody's taking care of us, the bus driver, and we have a full 7 days ahead of us that we're really looking forward to.
Watching the players experience new places, and the travel and the camaraderie of playing in an international setting is really rewarding, and you can tell and you can see it in the players' faces. I think that the experience, not only the playing experience, but certainly the traveling and the sightseeing and the being exposed to other cultures and to the antiquity in Europe is something that Americans don't always get a chance to see. I think it's good for the parents too, because the parents get a chance to see their sons, in this case, in a different setting and a different experience. And so some of them are also seeing Europe for the first time as well. So that's a great benefit for a trip like this. Sports has a way of crossing the boundaries and crossing the barriers. And even though the players are locked in competition, they still show a great deal of respect for each other. And there's a bit of a camaraderie because they're part of a sport that has no boundaries.
I grew up playing basketball, and I get to see other cultures and learn about the history of another city and another country, and just to be in the area of Barcelona in itself or Italy. I think it's pretty cool in itself. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm gonna try to take back all the things I learned, everything I saw. I'm gonna share these pictures with everybody. I just want to show everybody, what other countries have to offer, and how great these other countries are to get away from what we're used to in being domestic, and just seeing what the foreign countries look like and how they go about things and the different food, different ways of life that they have. So, and then I just get to be out here with my friends and my teammates. That's the people that I'm here all in school with all year. So, just to be with these guys and to experience this with them I can't ask for anything else.
The combination between the games and sightseeing really works out for us because we have games fit into our day, so then you can sightsee in the morning and go play a game or whatever, and then you still have stuff to do in the afternoon, so it fits well within our schedule. I'd say it's a lot different playing in Europe. Different rules, the players are a little better. Yeah, it's just all around different. The refs calling different than maybe they would in the US, so yeah, it's really different. Part I'm enjoying the most is just the sightseeing and seeing things that we've never seen before, different people. I like all the new foods we're trying, and just some of the places that you see online but we actually get to see in person and take pictures, and it's really cool. I'm going to take all the memories back home after the trip, all the fun times with my friends and family, and just the experience is once in a lifetime.
Our experience has been great so far. We're at the monastery right now. It was really cool seeing Black Madonna and everything. We finished up a basketball game earlier. It's been really neat just seeing all the places and just seeing the sights. Harvard Sports does a really good job of letting us tour, see different parts of Barcelona, which is where we're at right now, but also playing basketball at the same time, which is what we came over here for. They balance it really well with the tours and playing the basketball at the same time.